Hello everybody, it's your girl, Bola Sade Hansen here, aka Bola, your Triple F Queen. And I'm doing a video because I had just done an event. Well, I didn't do the event, I went to the event. It was Body Positivity Brunch. Yes, I have never heard of something like that, and so I wanted to go because I thought it'd be positive, something enriching from my life or for myself. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find the good lighting here in my car. I'm not finding it so you can see my face. Anyway, let me just keep talking. So yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better. Anyway, so I went to this event and it was lovely. It was raining all day and it's been raining all week really. But I think there's a storm coming through. Anyway, but I went to this event and I was, at first, I went by myself. Sometimes, one of the things I've learned now that it's like, now you've got to learn, as I'm getting older, I'm going to be 30 next month, and I don't have anybody in my life, I have never had a boyfriend, all that kind of stuff, and so, and sometimes my friends don't want to do things, and sometimes they don't, and then there are times when I just really want to go do something, just for myself, and so I'm learning that you have got to venture out alone sometimes. You know, you've got to do some things on your own, set out, and it's going to be okay. And so usually I like to go places with other people. But now I'm like, okay, I've got to go do some things on my own. And so I was happy to do that. I purchased my ticket and I went. I found out about this from the Made RVA. Not the Made RVA, but the Unlocking RVA, which is like, a thing, what is it called? What's it called? Anyway, they have a Instagram. Basically, they help you find events and things to do in Richmond, because a lot of people complain that Richmond's a boring city, but there's actually things to do, things going on. You just gotta find it, and I'm still trying to find my light. Yeah, that's a little bit better. A little too close, but a little bit better. Anyway, so now you can see my face. Okay, but I went to this thing and it's a Body Positivity, and it's by a lady named Brienne. I'm gonna post her Instagram or anything in the information in the bio below, because I don't have the name, but her name is Brienne, and she had gotten the VSU surgery, the gastric, the sleeve surgery. And she did it in Mexico, which cost her way less money, to get it done. And I'm thinking about doing the same thing, actually. But, that's for another day, another video. But she had gotten the surgery to help her lose weight, and she looks beautiful. She was awesome. I will post a picture of her at the end of this video. But we had a bunch of ladies. We all bought the ticket, and we had brunch, and then we had a vision board. So we cut up some stuff, and we put some stuff together on a board. And one of the things, I sat at a table myself, but then she came to sit with me, which was really nice. And so I had my mimosas finally, because I had been wanting a mimosa for a while. I had my mimosa, and then I went ahead and I started talking with her, chatting with her. And it's so surprising to me. And I was like in a room full of beautiful, lovely ladies, especially beautiful, lovely black ladies, people of color. They were all gorgeous ladies. And it's, as we finished our vision boards, the next thing we did was we shared our stories, right? We shared our board and our stories. And so I was the last person to go, because I was just listening in all of everyone else's story and things that they want to do, tried to do. But the other thing that struck me was how many women actually have insecurity issues or battle depression or just body issues in general. And I was like, wow, I'm not the only one. And so I was struck and in awe of that, because I was like, wow. Because I looked around and I was like, all these women are beautiful. I think I was the biggest woman there. And so I was like, how can all these ladies like have issues? But it's true. We all do have issues about something. And it's like, you can't, my friend Whitney always tells me that, you know, like a lot of things are on a spectrum. It's like, you have some people at the beginning of it, some people far to the end, and then like you fit somewhere in the middle. And just because of where you are, you don't know who's far behind you. You don't know who's in front of you. You might see the people ahead of you, but don't disregard the people that are behind me that you can help, because it's like a spectrum. She was really referring to like education or knowledge about it, expertise of some kind of thing, and encouraging me to like do whatever I want to do based on my skill set and where I am now, instead of thinking I need to get to an expert level. But I was looking at that and seeing about how, like, I think I have issues, but these ladies all had issues too, and they were all on a different spectrum. You know, it's like some were like getting over it, some were like had passed it, some were dealing with it, or somewhere in the process. We're all on this journey of life and things together. So that made me not feel good, because I was like, okay, there's a lot of things that people are struggling with, but I guess it made me feel like I'm not alone in what I struggle and deal with, you know. And I loved what we did today. It was nice to meet a bunch of ladies. One girl even drove up from like North Carolina just to come to this event in Richmond, Virginia. I was like, for real? Are you serious? And met a bunch of girls. They're all trying to start their own thing. We're all encouraging each other. And a lot of us have YouTube channels doing things. And I'm like, this is awesome. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. I loved it. And so I'm going to show you guys my board. My vision board. Cha-cha! Okay, so my vision board has a lot of just stuff that I love on it. I kind of gave my story a little bit about it. My vision board looks like this, and it has everything I love on it, and things I'm trying to invoke in my life now. Like having the word beautiful, because I once did not think I was that beautiful at all. And I'm still trying to get to that level. People tell me, but I didn't believe them. I still have a hard time believing, but it's true. Where I am, even though I'm not where I want to be right now, I still am. And I have to know that, and I have to like embody that. This is a red car, mostly because my car is red, and it kind of looks like this, but it's not. It's a Nissan Altima, and I call my car Cayenne, but my car has been a blessing to my life. I have the word trust here, and I didn't really share about this, but because at the moment I'm trying to learn to trust in God. I'm struggling with a lot of things in my life at the moment. Things have not been going well, have not been going my way, and when you have a lot of trials and disappointments and things, unanswered prayers, I just feel like, is God working for me? You know, I believe God is still at work. I believe God is all powerful. I believe He can do anything, and I still believe in God. But I was on the cusp of thinking that God going to work for me? You know, in my life, and perhaps that's why I've been like so distant and stuff with God, and because I've just been like wallowing in my own bitterness about things not working out, you know. And so I put in there because it's a reminder to trust. Trusting in God is good. And then I have a quote on here that says, God gives us friends. What does it say? It says, God gives us friends who become family. I definitely have that as a staple in my life. My friends that God has blessed me with are really like family. I love them immensely. They are wonderful people. They treat me better than even real family do, and they are just fantastic, and I thank God for them every day. And I always use the word queen because I want us black people especially. So long the media and the world have been telling us that sorry if I'm moving the camera, y'all, trying to find the light. So long that the media and the world have been telling us that we are not queens, that we're not beautiful. And I like the movement that's going on now. I have the even go natural statement on my board, because it's better for us. It's better for us to accept who we are and how we come out, and know that we're beautiful in the way God made us. We don't have to relax our hair or cream it and do all this crazy stuff. But we should also want to do what we want to do with our hair. So just in case y'all people do want to relax, go ahead. I say get a blowout instead, but if y'all want to relax, go ahead. But I'm just saying that you don't have to do it just to maintain the norm of the normal societal construct of beauty. I still think we look better with our natural hair because we just look awesome. Our hair's magic. It can stretch and shrink whenever we want. And I think that's cool. I just have on here, I'm very much an academic. I love reading, and I have my little section for books because I want to be a writer. And I love music, and I have the word j'adore on there because I love French, and I pray that I can be fluent one day. And then I just have other words on here, things that I want to do, aspire for fashion. You guys know I love fashion, and my channel and my Instagram is devoted to all my fashion styles. And I'm trying to embody a positive lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, but positive where I am, and so I definitely encourage a lot of plus size ladies in finding fashion that is awesome and fabulous. You don't have to wear dowdy, nasty, oversized things. You can accentuate yourself. You can be fashionable. You can be awesome, and on a budget if you like. Maybe one day I'll do a video about that. But I also have that on there because I do love fashion, and I think we can do it. So this beautiful queen right here, she looks great in her outfit, and she's a plus size lady. And then also just somebody who I also think is a queen, Michelle Obama. She's fantastic. Black millionaires I have on here because I think black people, we need to be supporting ourselves, but we also need to own things, take ownership, build our own things, believe we can become millionaires if we pray and we work hard at the same time towards something. And so that is something I wish for myself, to be a millionaire, to be not just for any sake, but also to give back. One, to support myself, but to give back as well. So that's a prayer that I have. I also have the words Triple F Life, because that's my slogan. Triple F Life, fun, fine, and fabulous. And then I also have on here about my culture, my heritage. I'm Nigerian American. I have a picture of Africa here because I love my Nigerian side, but I know I was born here as well. And so I've always struggled with identity issues. Trying to figure out, not really fitting into any one of those. I feel like half and both at the same time. And so it causes a lot of tension and issues because the cultures can't be any more different from each other. Like, they're extremely polar, I can't talk. Okay. They're like polar opposites. And so I put that on there because I have to embrace both, and that it's okay. I read a book by Junot Diaz, and he was basically talking about how people that have two cultures need to just embrace them. It's like a buffet. You just put more on your plate. You have two cultures. That's it. You don't have to fit into one because you don't have just one. You have two. So it's like I can draw from both, and not feel like a weirdo. And so that's another reason why I have another thing on here called Blurred Talk. I wrote it in with Bola and Whitney. It's BW for myself, Bola, and my friend Whitney, who I already talked about in this video. But she basically inspired me too. We both were inspired by our growing up as nerds, being black nerds, and feeling like, nerdiness was not cool back then. You were just like smart chicks, but not necessarily cool. I was just kind of regular. But now inhabiting that blurtiness and being unique with it and loving it, and so we talk about it. We talk about that we love nerdy things at times, and then we love black things, and then we're just black and nerdy. And so I started the podcast with her because I do like to talk, and I like to talk to people. And then I just encourage everyone to just have faith and believe. It's hard sometimes, but it can happen. Things can happen. You just have to trust and believe in God. And it's a struggle, people. I have the same struggles, but I just want you guys to know that. And then the last thing on here is about this gorgeous man right here. One, I just love his style, and he was handsome, and it was just for a wish because I would love to be married someday and meet a handsome young man like this. You don't have to look like this, but I'm just saying his fashion is on point, and I like well-dressed men. Okay. Yes, and so that's my vision board. Things that I want, things that I enjoy and like: kinky curly hair, fashion. This picture that features some plus size bloggers, and having the plus size bloggers has been so integral to my life because it's helped me. Because, like it says, diversity is beautiful, and I have to learn that, within myself. It's like, even within the plus size community or black communities, there's just diversity everywhere. if you haven't looked around, God ODs on diversity, okay? And so it should be celebrated, not something to run away from. And so that's it. I really wanted to just share more about my vision board. And I encourage everybody to do one. It's actually really fun for you to realize what you like, go through, pick up reasons why, and then from this, I got to learn so many things about these women that were doing the event with me. I'm gonna put some more pictures. Well, I don't have a lot, but I'm gonna put some pictures at the end of this video of the ladies. And yeah, so I just want to encourage all the women out there that if you're insecure or you're feeling insecure about something, or you're feeling unhappy about something, get with some other women, talk it out, realize that you guys are in the same boat together, and that we can raise each other up, and that we do struggle, and we will struggle in this life, that you will smile again, and have faith. Also to know that you're really not alone. Everybody is struggling with issues of some kind, and so this event really helped me to see that. Anyway, but that's all for this video. It's kind of long. I hope you guys will actually listen to the whole thing. Maybe I'll cut it down. I don't know. But again, everybody, yes, I'm in the car, and it's kind of a weird thing right here, but it's okay. But anyway, everybody, keep living your triple F life. Fun, fine, and fabulous. It's like I almost forgot my own catchphrase. Fun, fine, and fabulous now. Love you. Bye.